Now is alongside here in our post game is Coach. Kind of an up and down game. Davis went out early. I thought they came with a lot of energy at the first maybe 6, 8, 10 minutes, but your guys managed to kind of weather that storm.
Yep.
You took the lead at halftime, and then in the second half, go ahead to win by 9. Opening remarks on the ball game.
Obviously, a win is a win. We're really happy to get to number 10. Hard to do it this early in the year. To get 10 wins before Christmas is always special for any group. And a lot of credit to UC Davis. That's an incredibly well-coached team, a very connected team. And, the way they play presents a challenging defensive scheme for us because they go really small. And, I generally won't want to downsize to match up, especially with a team like that. But they were really able to get penetration on us, put us in some rotations early. And I think it kind of took us a while to settle in and figure out how we were going to defend these guys. Once we were able to do that, we were able to extend a little bit. I think we went down 11 in the first half. We were up 14 with 12 minutes to go in the second half. So during that stretch, we really, played some good basketball. Down the stretch late, a little ugly, turned into a little bit of a ref show, got really choppy, a lot of foul calls, a lot of free throws.
Yeah.
I can't imagine many people enjoyed watching that because I certainly didn't from the sideline. But anytime you can beat a good, well-coached team by 9, you just take it.
Jamari Bouye, another solid game for your point guard, 19 points, but he gave us all a little bit of a scare when he went down underneath the Aggies basket in the second half and, grabbing his knee. And anytime you see a guy grab his knee, you go, uh-oh, and your heart takes a couple of thumps.
Sure.
Boy, it really felt good, not just for, Jim and I watching the game, coaches, players, everybody in the building, to see him come back up, get on the bench, and then come back in and play. It was nice to see that he's fine.
Yeah, no, it was obviously a very scary moment. I think, Jamari's really tough, but moving into this new role, being a leader for us, he's been exposed to, more ball handling, more leading of the team, and, obviously just took a tough fall. But, when I got out there and asked him how he was doing, he said he was going to be all right. So, fortunately, just a scare, nothing more serious. And really, when he got back in the game, he really took a jump for us. I think he had a steal layup and did some things that allowed us to extend it. But, he was great, and someone that I need to make sure gets the credit they deserve. Josh Coonan was absolutely phenomenal today.
I was going to ask you about Josh because you made a little change in your lineup. Tavi Yurkatam got his first start. And Josh, the first game all year, he did not start. And maybe you'll come with that formula again because Josh Coonan, as a bench player, finished with a career-best 16 points. He hauled down 7 rebounds. We're going to talk to him next here in a couple of minutes. We made him our Planet Orange pest of the game because he was everywhere. And not to bring up negative, but you go back to Tuesday, he had 6 turnovers Tuesday at Stanford. Today he had 0 turnovers. He played a heck of a game off the bench.
He had his best game of his career. And here's the thing. Josh has done a great job for us this year. He really has. And he's kind of been thrust into a difficult role for any freshman. We've played a lot. We played multiple high major teams. We played some really, really other good clubs. And, he's just had a big expectation of playing big minutes, especially when Tavi went out. We were just a little undermanned inside. With Tavi being healthy and ready to play, we thought, bringing Josh off the bench would give him just a little more confidence, take a little bit of the stress off him. Tavi is a guy who really is able to bring a consistent effort. He's not going to always number big for you, but he's going to defend, he's going to rebound, he's going to take care of the ball. We thought systematically he'd be a better fit early on, and he played a good game. He only played 10 minutes. We're trying to kind of work him back in there. But I'm really, really proud of Josh. I thought he really answered the bell coming off the bench. First of all, his attitude was great. He took it in stride. He trusts us as a coaching staff. He trusts his teammates. And for him to go out there and play a game like that, it just shows really the loads of potential that he has.
Charles Minland finished with 16 points here today, but, the shots weren't always dropping for Charles. But he had 7 assists. He continues to really pass it well from the exterior to the inside.
Yeah, he's making a jump as a player. And the talk him and I had transparently about 2 weeks ago was for him to get to the level that he wants to, he needs to be able to create a little more for his teammates on his penetration, and he really took it to heart. I can't remember what game it was, maybe Fullerton. He had 6 assists, no turnovers. Tonight he has 7 assists, 2 turnovers. And the reality is when he plays like a facilitating attacker on the bounce, were really, really hard to guard because defenses have to pay so much attention to him. And they know if they give him any angle at the rim, he's going to be able to flush it or put it in with a great finish. Shot the ball well from the free throw line today, which was great. And, Charles is a really intelligent, really savvy player, and his ability to break down the defense and find his teammates kind of takes us to another level.
Coach, it's a fairly quick turnaround for your guys because you play Monday night at Fresno State. I know you'll bust down there tomorrow. I know how it goes. You probably haven't looked at a lot of Fresno State footage and film and all that, but with that said, you're going to walk into an environment, the Save Mart Center in Fresno, big NBA-size arena. What do you expect in Fresno?
I told our guys, we just finished up meeting after the game, I said, hey, it's going to be an incredible opportunity. To your point, an NBA arena, Fresno is a place that's always drawn pretty well, a pretty good following, so to speak, in terms of they're basically the NBA team. They're the professional team in that area. And Coach Justin Huston's a great coach. He's second year now, but in his first year, I think they won 23 games or something crazy. He did a great job. He's a tough guy. They're going to defend. They're going to rebound. And they're going to be athletic. So for us, we got to flip the switch quickly. Coach Hove is the scout, and he's prepared, ready to go. Tomorrow when we meet, we'll make sure that we have all of our bases covered. And like I spoke to our guys, the difference between this year and last year is we have more opportunities in the non-conference to make a statement. We really only had one tough game with Buffalo in the non-conference last year. I think we've had 4 or 5 this year that are really, really competitive opponents, and Fresno State will be another one of those. So great challenge, another great opportunity on the road. Hopefully we'll find a way to get it done and have a nice holiday with our families.
Coach, congratulations on the win. We'll see you down in Fresno Monday night.
Thanks a lot, Pat.
All right, that's USF head coach Todd Golden.